Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I am Random Ross and today I am reviewing The Munsters. So, this is written and directed by Rob Zombie, based off The Munsters by Alan Burns and Chris Hayward, starring Daniel Phillips, Sheri Moon Zombie, Daniel Roebuck, Richard Brake, and Sylvester McCoy. So this is based, or is a sort of prequel, well, definitely an origin story on the Munsters. So in this, Lily, is looking for love, and she's not having any luck. And then she sees this creation that this scientist guy, played by Richard Brake, has created, and she instantly falls for him. And when they meet, he instantly falls for her, and they go on some dates. It goes well. As for the Count, or Grandpa, he's not quite sure of his future son-in-law, and then after a predicament where Herman, because he's the man of the household, the castle and that, now that he's married to Lily, he signs over their house to some gypsies with Lily's brother, who in this is a werewolf. What's his name? Lester. And basically they then are evicted from their home and they leave Transylvania to move to California, Hollywood, where it's Halloween night and they think it's all normal and that, but then the next night when they discover it's not Halloween anymore, they think they made a mistake when they moved to 1313 Mockingbird Lane. So that is pretty much the essential story there. So what did I like about this? Well, I like Rob Zombie's ambition. I like that he makes his films how he wants to make them and doesn't want anyone to tell him otherwise. I like the prosthetic and the makeup works in this and some of the cartoony visuals, and the cast. I mean, I always thought once Rob Zombie confirmed he was going to do his own take on the Munsters, I knew straight away that his wife Sheri Moon Zombie would play Lily. And I thought it had some good cinematography, some good set designs. I also like that it had Sylvester McCoy in there as Igor, and if you know Sylvester McCoy as well as I do, you know that he was the 7th Doctor Who in Doctor Who. He did a good performance playing Igor, but he did that whole thing too much, like right away and stuff. I just thought that got on my nerve a bit. And it had good cinematography, but the story and the writing, I honestly don't know what to make of it. This is Rob Zombie's first go at doing a PG-rated film. So this is not R-rated or anything. It's, got no foul-mouthed rednecks. Like I said, it's a PG, so it's family-friendly. And I honestly don't know what to make of this one. I don't know if it's trashy, or trashy in a good way, or trashy in a bad way, but the story to this is just like very bland, and they didn't even get to the iconic house till the final act of this film. It's just under 2 hours long. It's 110 minutes, so literally just under 2 hours. And okay, I get that Rob Zombie was going for his own take on it, like he likes to do when he remakes something, even though one time he did say he didn't see the point in remakes. But then he went ahead and remade Halloween and now The Munsters, but don't get me wrong, I think Rob Zombie is a good horror maker, a good filmmaker in general, but sometimes, every good artist has their off day. I mean, it was like a cartoonish film done in like live action. Could this have worked better as animation, as a cartoon? Probably, but yeah, this is not the best take of the Munsters that I've seen, and also it's not one of Rob Zombie's best films. I mean, I'll give him credit where it's due. You know, he did, you know, he made it the way he wanted to make it and didn't let anyone tell him different, so I admire his ambition. And whether he knew this would be a flop or not, whether it would be good or not, whether people would like it or hate it, I don't think he cared. I think at the end of the day, he wanted to do this his way and make it, and I think he wanted to also try and, you know, see what it's like making a film that is PG rated and not his usual R rated stuff with swearing and foul-mouthed rednecks and what have you. But he should stick to that stuff because that's his speciality. You know, I like those kind of films he's done. But the Munsters, probably not his finest. I mean, the cast was good, the makeup looked good, the visuals and the settings and that looked good. A lot of this was done in the studio, and there were some cheesy, like, classic TV effects that they used back in the day, which I kind of liked. It did reference it. It says on the wiki page it is a prequel to the original TV series. The film chronicles the meeting and eventual marriage of Herman and Lilly Munster in Transylvania, despite their developing. Yeah, it's okay. It's not brilliant, but if you want to watch it, I'd say watch it at your own risk. Just don't go expecting anything too brilliant, but rate it. Do I even rate this film? I guess if I had to rate it, I would give it a 2.5 stabs out of 5. 2.5 stabs out of 5 for Rob Zombie's The Munsters. And that's not just for the... That's not based... And most of that's not out of the storytelling. A lot of that is out of the whole production and the cinematography and makeups and stuff. I did like at the end how they referenced the original TV series, but I also think the one thing, you know, the two things this film was missing: Eddie and Marilyn. Yeah, not even a whole teaser of, like, you know, if there was a possible sequel, which I don't know if he has any intention for that. I mean, this would be good as a standalone film, but yeah, this was really missing Eddie and Marilyn, which I feel should have been in it. But like I say, this is how Lily and Herman met and got married, so I guess they hadn't adopted Eddie or yet, or had Eddie, but yeah. So there you go, there's my review on The Munsters. So let me know down in the comments below, have you seen this one? Do you like it better than I did? You know, let me know all that down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and to feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description, so feel free to check all that out. I've been Random Ross, and this has been the Revolting Reviews. So until next time, don't have nightmares.